competitive state. They want you to be in that competition. They want you to be in that rat race. I'm gonna win my dad's love, I'm gonna win my mom's love, and that's it. That's what they want. They don't want you to have a healthy relationship with your sibling. Hey everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about why narcissistic parents turn siblings against each other. And before I get going, I would request you all to like, share, subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell so you guys are updated whenever we put out a new content. So have you guys, ever wondered why your relationship with your sibling, feels more or less, like a rivalry than a bond? Yeah, why there is tension, resentment, or even, complete estrangement. Yeah, I mean, if you grew up with a narcissistic parent, chances are that this isn't an accident. Let me tell you honestly, this is not an accident. This was engineered by your narcissistic parents. Yeah, so all of that, turbulence, bad chemistry with your sibling, it's not accident. It was all engineered, yeah, to keep you both away. Yeah, and today I'm going to break down how these narcissistic parents turn sibling against each other, in a toxic game of divide and conquer, divide and rule. Yeah, so the first way these narcissistic parents, create sibling rivalry is with golden child versus the scapegoat dynamic. These narcissistic parents, often assign rigid roles to their children. One is the golden child, the perfect one who can do no wrong, and the other is the scapegoat, who's always blamed for everything that goes wrong. Yeah, the golden child brings name, honor, money, gives more supply to the narcissistic parent. The scapegoat is the one who questions, who's not into giving them, a lot of supply. Yeah, who keeps standing up for himself or herself, who keeps questioning them. So, the best thing is to, blame the scapegoat for anything and everything that goes wrong. Yeah, and these roles basically create resentment between siblings. Yeah, and this ensures that they see each other as competition, rather than allies. One is getting all the attention and good thing, one is just scapegoated, blamed, shamed, punished, mocked, and treated miserably. And
Yeah.
what, this doesn't create a healthy bond. This ensures that both of the sibling see each other as competition rather than as an ally. And the worst part is that these roles can shift, leaving both children desperate for approval. Yeah, so golden child, that label is not permanent, scapegoat is not permanent. It's all about supply. Till the time you are bringing good things on the table, golden child. If you are unable to bring good things on the table, you will be scapegoated as well. And if the narcissistic parent sees that the scapegoat is now giving them more, as it is, there is a competition going on between the scapegoat and the golden child. Both are doing more and more for parents attention, approval, love, and affection. So if given a chance, if the scapegoat is able to give them the things that they want, they are going to assign this label. They are going to assign the scapegoat as the new golden child. Yeah, so it's interchangeable, it's never permanent. And that's how they create friction. That's how they never let you have a healthy bond with your sibling. You keep fighting with each other. It's almost like a competition, since childhood. And in adulthood also, it's the same thing. Yeah, but trust me, I have seen in some of the cases, when the narcissistic parent is dead, and these kids have started their relationship again, these siblings. And trust me, they have good bond, they have got good understanding, and they are really in a very very good relationship with each other. But till the time they were under the spell of their narcissistic parents, till the time the narcissistic parent was alive, they were not in a good relationship. Yeah, so once the narcissistic parent died, they started over again. And they are really doing good. Yeah. So things do change, but yes, till the time they are alive, I mean the narcissistic parents, until the time you are under their control, till the time you are in contact with them, things are going to be nasty. You're not going to have healthy relationship with your siblings. The other way how these narcissistic parents turn siblings against each other is with constant comparison. They will compare siblings endlessly. Who's smarter, more successful, better looking, or more obedient? These comparisons aren't just casual, they are designed to make each child feel inadequate and constantly fight for the narcissistic parents' approval. When love is conditional, competition replaces connection. Yeah. So these narcissistic parents are going to vehemently compare you. Well, your sister does better, well, your brother does better. I mean, you're just wasting my money, you are just wasting the resources. Look, your sister is doing so well, look, your brother is doing so well. So there is this atmosphere of constant comparison. And again, in narcissistic household, love is conditional. And there is nothing called connection. It's all about competition. Everyone is competing with each other, to get their narcissistic parents love, validation, attention. And they keep burning themselves out. They keep prioritizing the narcissistic parent. They keep overdoing things. Yeah. And as a result of which they are damaged beyond repair. Yeah. Let me tell you, we are broken individuals, and our entire lifetime will be with all those patching up and healing and working on our own selves. Yeah, we are broken beyond repair. Let's accept the fact. If someone tells you that you can go no contact and you are healed and you are a new person, you have resurrected, that's all bullshit. Don't buy that. If you are raised by narcissistic parents, you are damaged beyond repair. Yeah, you have to keep managing yourself. You have to keep helping yourself. You will have to keep unlearning things. You will have to keep taking support and assistance. Yeah, you are a disabled individual when you are raised by narcissistic parents. By just going no contact, if they are dying, you are not going to change. Your entire life will be filled with therapy. Your entire life will be filled with patching yourself up, helping yourself, again motivating yourself, and forcing yourself and re-educating yourself, unlearning things. Your life is going to be not normal if you are raised by narcissistic parents. Yeah. So yes, I mean, in narcissistic household, there is this this atmosphere of constant comparison, and that's how these narcissistic parents pit siblings against each other. That's how they turn siblings against each other. The other way how these narcissistic parents turn siblings against each other is with lies and triangulation. So narcissistic parents thrive on chaos, and one of their favorite tactics is triangulation. So I mean, this means that they tell each sibling a different story, different version. Yeah, often contradictory stories about the other. Yeah, spreading lies, exaggerating conflicts, or even fabricating drama. Yeah. Now you must be wondering what could be the goal behind doing all of these things. And the goal is to make sure that the siblings never unite. Yeah, keeping all the power in the narcissistic parents hand. Yeah, they want all the power and control. They don't want you to have a good healthy bond with each other. Yeah, so they are going to tell you something else, they are going to tell them something else. They are going to exaggerate and fabricate things and tell you a different version. They are going to tell the other sibling a absolute different version. Yeah, and that's how they will create conflict. And that's how they are going to run smear campaign against you. They are going to pit your sibling against you and create conflict amongst you and your sibling. And that's basically to keep you away from ever uniting and bonding in a healthy way. They don't want that. They want you to be in that competitive state. They want you to be in that competition. They want you to be in that rat race. I'm gonna win my dad's love, I'm gonna win my mom's love, and that's it. That's what they want. They don't want you to have a healthy relationship with your sibling. The other way how these narcissistic parents turn your sibling against you is with emotional manipulation. So they punish unity and reward division. That's, the thing that we get to see in narcissistic family, narcissistic relationships. So if siblings start to bond, the narcissistic parent will quickly interfere, yeah, creating conflict. They might suddenly, favor one child over the other, or accuse one of betraying the family, yeah, by making love and approval feel like a scarce resource. They keep their children desperate for validation. So these narcissistic parents are going to, closely monitor you and your siblings relationship, and if they see that you guys are bonding and doing well, they are going to jump in, and they are going to, create some kind of a situation and scenario where, there is a conflict, between both of you. And then they are going to favor one, and then they are going to, accuse the other one. Yeah. So they have a lot of different ways, tricks up their sleeve, to create this sibling rivalry. They don't want you to have a healthy relationship with your sibling. Yeah. And they want to make you believe that their love needs to be earned. Yeah, you need to do more in order to get their love. It's not like the healthy family, where you are loved unconditionally. Whether you do things or you don't do things, you are loved. I mean, I brought you in this world, and as a parent, my role is to love you unconditionally, do the best for you, and then set you free, and then do things for my old age. And that's how things are in healthy family. Narcissistic family, things are nasty. Yeah, narcissistic parents are on the lookout. If they see that you're doing well with your sibling, they are going to create some kind of issue, and they are going to create some kind of a drama. They are going to craft a conflict between both of you, and that's it. Their work is done. That's how they get to control you. Yeah, that's how they keep you on track. Don't bond, don't have healthy relationship with your sibling. You only need to have healthy relationship with me. How you will have healthy relationship with me? I mean, with the narcissistic parent, by pleasing me, and by ruining your life in the process of pleasing me, by betraying your own self, and by prioritizing me. That's how you're going to have a good life. That's how you're going to have good experience in this family, by prioritizing me, and not by focusing on your relationship with your sibling. The other way how these narcissistic parents turn siblings against each other is by exploiting insecurities. So these narcissistic parents know their children's deepest insecurities. I mean, so it's obvious, every parent knows their children's weakness and strength. But these narcissistic parents are smart. These narcissistic parents are wicked. They are big time into weaponizing, their children's deepest insecurities. And these narcissistic parents, are going to, tell, I mean, one child that, the other one is so responsible. The other one is so successful. I wonder if you will ever be like your brother, if you will ever be like your sister. Yeah. So they are going to, compare, you with your sibling. They are going to make you feel that you can never match their standard. You can never be like them. You can never be successful like them. And, these subtle digs, I mean, what these narcissistic parents are doing, these subtle digs actually, plant seeds of self-doubt and resentment, ensuring that, instead of turning to each other for support, siblings start seeing each other as threats and competition. Yeah. So, I mean, now do you understand, how damaging these narcissistic families, these narcissistic parents are? They are big time into exploiting your insecurities, and they are going to make it public. They are going to mock you. They are going to use your insecurities, your vulnerabilities, to further control you, manipulate you. Yeah. And to create friction and create conflict between you and your sibling. And the last way how these narcissistic parents turn sibling against each other is by keeping control. So at the end of the day, these narcissistic parents ultimate goal is control. Yeah, a family divided is a family that can't challenge them. Yeah, I mean, that's simple. I mean, if a family is divided, I mean, how will you be able to challenge them? You can't. Yeah, you need to be united in order to challenge someone. Yeah. So they are going to divide, and that's how they control you, and that's how they rule you. Yeah. So by ensuring that their children are too busy fighting with each other, competing with each other, you know uh, rather than giving them time and space to see the real problem. Yeah, and that is how these narcissistic parents control you. They will distract you, they will divert your attention from the real problem, and they are going to create conflict between you and your sibling, and they will push both of you into a fight, so that you're busy fighting, and that's it. And the narcissistic parent is getting whatever they want out of you. Yeah, and you guys are busy fighting with each other. You guys are never able to see who the real bitch and who the real asshole is, yeah, in the family. I mean, the narcissistic parent. Yeah, your attention is never onto your narcissistic parent, rather than it's onto the love and affection and validation of your narcissistic parent, and you are just fighting for that. Yeah, you're not actually seeing things clearly for the way it is. I mean, your narcissistic parent is the one who is doing all of that chaos and drama and mess solely to control you and your sibling. But you are just you know only interested in getting their love and affection, and that's it. And you are ready to move mountain, you are ready to kill your brother, you are ready to kill your sister, you are ready to hurt your sister, you are ready to hurt your brother. You are in that competitive state, you are in that constant competition. You want to do better than them, and you want to prove yourself and win this trophy and that title and this and that. And even after childhood, the kind of wounds that we endure, the kind of wounds that we get in the childhood, because of all these competition and all these manipulation and all of these bad things that the narcissistic parent uh, does with us. We are actually torn apart from our sibling, and the only thing that connects us to our sibling is this narcissistic parent. Now, can you understand, I mean, how damaging these narcissistic parents can be? We are not connected with our sibling, we are not in good relationship with our sibling. The only string with which or through which we are connected to our sibling is through this narcissistic parent. So that's how damaging these narcissistic parents are. They destroy every relationship of yours, whether it's your relationship with your sibling, your relationship with your spouse, your relationship with your kids. These narcissistic parents are going to destroy all of your relationship. Yeah, so I mean, if you see the signs, go no contact, use boundary, and limit your contact. I mean boundaries don't work, limiting contact also, I mean, is not that helpful. No contact is the only solution when it comes to prioritizing restarting your life. And if you are wanting to heal and recover and start over again, no contact is the only way. So yes, this was it. In case if you would like to add in something, you can always comment below. Till then, take care of yourself. Lots of love and blessings to all of you. Bye.